In between this episode and the last episode, I did a live stream and it went so well. The support was incredible. Thank you all so much for that. But we're actually going to do another stream this weekend. To see exactly when that is for you, if you would like to join, there will be links in the description. I'm just going to catch you up now on what I did in that live stream. If you'd like to skip this, I'll add chapters to the video so you can skip on to the start of today's video. But one of the things that we did is we upgraded both of our guard towers. So this right here, this is another guard tower level 2 basically, and looks a little bit different to how it did before. We can also come over to this one. This one also looks a bit different. It's now upgraded, so it's a bit more stone and stuff like that. We also upgraded our courier's hut, so that is this over here. Quite nice. I made a little walkway going through to here, and then made some new roads as well. That was another thing that we did in the stream. And as you can see here, it's got like a bit of a different interior now, and it looks a bit nicer and stuff like that. I won't go into this in too much detail because you can always watch the stream. It is on my channel if you want to see what you missed. As well as the new roads that you see here, we also upgraded one of the houses. So this is how the level 2 houses are going to look now. I think they're pretty nice, to be honest, even at just level 2. And if we go inside, I'll have a little brief look at the interior here. I think that's all looking pretty good as well. One really nice feature is there is the attic up here, but the good thing for us about doing this is that obviously it gives us an extra citizen. So now anytime we want a house, because we've upgraded the builder's hut to level 2, and I think I did that in a previous video, right? But that's how that one looks. If not, now we can upgrade all of the houses to level 2, and each time we do that, it gives us the chance to have a new citizen rather than building a new house from scratch. Oh, and also I upgraded the restaurant to level 2. That was actually quite an accident. I didn't mean to do that, but it does bring me on to quite nicely onto what I want to do here. So let's see, let's get into survival mode. And today we're going to look at the cookery. So this is it here, guys, the cookery. This is what we need to make it. Now, this is different to the restaurant, and it's something that's been added to Minecolonies fairly recently, I would say, because when I've played this pack in the past, the restaurant was all you needed to feed your citizens. But it kind of makes sense, I think, because they talk about not having a decent meal in 5 days. I think what happens is we need to have a cookery built so that they will make nicer food for the citizens to consume. And once we've done that, then hopefully they'll stop complaining about not having nice food. So that's what we're going to start off today's video with. Now, the first thing we need to do is find a good spot for this cookery, and actually creative mode will probably help with that because I don't know what the cookery is going to look like. And ideally it would have been near the restaurant, but unfortunately we have built a lot of stuff around it because, as I say, I didn't know we needed it. What we could potentially do is put it across the road, like over here, as long as it's not too close to the town hall. So what we'd better do then is see the size of it. And what I'll do, I'm going to cheat myself in a build tool because I've obviously forgot to bring it with me. And then I'll just delete that again afterwards. And we'll see how this cookery looks. Okay, so it turns out it's a bit involved this. You have to go to craftsmanship. Then under luxury, we have here the cookery. So it is indeed its own thing. And this is the normal Minecolonies one, which actually looks quite small. And that could be really useful if we can get it in between here and here. That would be awesome. That's how it looks at level 5, and to be honest, that does kind of fit in with our town's theme. Now, hold on a second. Where is the front door to this thing? Guessing it's round this side then, is it? Yeah, okay, it's there. Oh, this is cool. Look at this, what it says. Colony kitchen, fine cuisine made daily. Okay, so I suppose, yeah, that would work all right because we could have a road connecting up going like off that way potentially. But can we get it in here? I think we can, because we can just have it like that backing on to this builder's hut here or something. Maybe leave one gap so that we could have an alleyway or something. But that wouldn't be the end of the world if we did that. And then let's see, how close is it going to be to the town hall? If I do that and just wait, then this will show up at level 5 in a second, and then we'll know what it looks like. Yep, there we go. So at level 5, essentially, you can go one more than the path that... Oops, hold on. That way? Yeah, one more like that than the path that I've built here. And that is in line with the restaurant. So there would be enough space to have this in here. Let's have a look at some other styles though and see how they look. Okay, so medieval oak. I wonder how you're going to look. Luxury. Oh wait, what? You don't even have one? Okay, that's interesting. They have a bakery. They don't have cookery. So I'll look at a few of the other medieval packs, but I assume it's going to be the same. Yeah, so this must be really new then, and that's why they don't have it. I'll see if the Nordic pack has it, because that is part of what we're doing at the moment. But no. Okay, so in that case, I'm just going to do the normal Minecolonies one. I actually thought it looked all right anyway, so that's fine. And at least we can actually do it. We can always change later on if we want to, but for now, we'll do this one. Okay, so we need to get it in here. We want to get it at the right Y level, of course, which would be there. And the only thing then is if there's a road going along here, we need to figure out how it's going to connect up. Oh, yes, and we need to make sure it's not going to be in line with that one. So what I think I'll do, let's go right up to the border of that. So that would be there actually. So that's this blue border for this building here. And then let's make sure we go one to the right of that, so we leave a bit of space. Then we'll get it as far back this way as we can for the builder's hut here that's in conjunction with, and we'll go one that way like that. So now, yeah, that's going to be good. There's the front entrance there. Kind of makes sense, right? It's just across the road from the restaurant. And we got a little bit of space in between the other buildings to do things with that later on if we want to. Okay, so at this stage, normal sort of drill really, back into survival mode and do the tick like that. Wait, what? Why did that not work? I have a... Oh, I don't... It would really help if I made the cookery first. I'll do that. Let's come back. So with the cookery in my inventory, now that I've made that up, we've got it in the same location. And something I didn't realize that's a really nice coincidence is it is exactly as long as the builder's hut. So it's going to end here really nicely for the path here to be sort of an equal distance from that and the builder's hut. Just thought that was really nice. Thought I'd mention it. So what we do, let's go into survival mode and let's wait, this is definitely right, isn't it? Because I hate doing that. Yeah, okay. I got to check. You saw earlier in the series I made that mistake. So we tick that in there. It's going to be built and we'll do the clearing and stuff. And also I need to go back into creative mode. And as promised, I'm going to destroy that on cam so no one can accuse me of spawning that in. Not that it's really worth that much, but still, we'll do that. So I think now... Oh, actually, it would have been nice if we could have got, like, picked this up. But we need Silk Touch in order to do that, don't we? That's a bit of a pain because we were getting honey from it. But yeah, there we go. We just have to get rid of that. And I could do with a new axe. I'll chop down the tree. I'll clear the area. We'll see what resources are needed. And in fact, what we can do is build options, get Olivia to build that building. There we go. And very soon we can see exactly what we need to do it. Okay, she just started work. And yeah, she's got a ton of the stuff she needs already. Actually, she's going to get started on that. So I think now we'll just go and get the rest of stuff. Is she taking that tree down? Yeah, it looks like she's doing that for us. And then we'll do a little time lapse of this being built probably and see how it looks when it's done. And here it is. It looks like a fairly modest building at this level, the level 1 build of it and stuff, but it's functionality that we're really going for here. Just to have a quick look inside, this is how it looks. And it's really more of a workstation type of build than something that's going to have people coming in and such. It still has a reasonably nice inside though, so that's pretty cool. Now, one thing that we need to do is hire somebody to work here, of course, otherwise nothing will happen. And currently we can't. We don't have anyone who can work here. So let's see, choose workers for cookery chef. I'm just wondering actually whether this is similar to the mine shaft. Bear with me a second. So in the mine shaft, you can assign your worker to either the mine shaft or the quarry. I'm wondering if that's the same. But no, okay, it's not done the same way. That's fair enough. In that case, we'll have to upgrade one of our houses. And actually, do you know what would make a smarter thing to do? Is if we upgrade the house that's down here. Let's go check it out. Okay, so this house here, we built this in a previous episode. I don't remember which one, but this is much closer to the cookery. So that's good because they want to live close to their work if possible. It's just there, as you can see. And also, you guys have now seen a house like that at level 2 because I've showed it and it was done in my stream and stuff. So now we can see how this house looks at level 2. Now, I'm not sure if I'll time-lapse this or not. I will film a time-lapse, but sometimes with upgrades, it's hard to see much happening because you just kind of see the outside of the building and then they're working a lot on the inside. But either way, we'll check it out once it's done. For now, let's just go ahead and click to upgrade this. So Olivia, do the upgrade and let's see how bad it is in terms of resources. Okay, she started work. So this is everything that she needs. And yeah, it's quite a lot, to be fair. There is quite a lot here. She does have a couple of bits, but we're going to have to get the rest. So let's do that, and we'll either see a time-lapse next, or it will just be the building once it's finished. Alrighty, guys, no time-lapse for this one. It really didn't come across well when I was looking at the footage of it, but here it is. You can see it, the exterior right here, and we'll go and take a look on the inside as well. So they got rid of a lot of the hay roof things, and they'll go into the town storage now, so when we need them in the future, I guess that'll be good. Nice little back garden here, actually coming in through the back door. We got the fireplace there. It looks pretty good with the chimney. And yeah, it looks like... oh, look, we got Harry Potter. A bed under the stairs there. And I guess there's a second bed up here. Wait, what? There's a... Okay, so you go upstairs to eat your dinner. And there's a Harry Potter bed under the stairs. But is there no second bed? Because this now is supposed to sleep 2 citizens, right? I'm pretty sure it does. Manage housing. Yeah, I think we could theoretically assign someone else to live here. That is really odd. I wonder if she still has it in her inventory or something. Doesn't look like it, no. Okay. It could be, maybe it's a ghost bed. You know, we had the ghost thing before with the racks. Is that something? All right, well, I'm not sure what's going on with that. I guess there is only one bed for some reason in this build. We'll find out soon enough, because when we try to assign somebody to it, then if it doesn't work, then that's an issue. Got the log storage out here as well, which looks quite nice with the barrels and stuff. And here it is. This is obviously the front entrance and stuff. So yeah, it looks pretty good. Now, first thing to do is we're going to go to the tavern and try to hire somebody that has better skills. It may not be possible, but we'll just have to see what they want. So we've got a couple out here. Let's have a look. So 28 books is really possible. Let's see. Are your stats good? They're pretty good. Yeah, not too bad actually. Now in the cookery though, I wonder what skills are needed. I feel like it might be dexterity for a reason. So I'm going to go over to the cookery now and see if it tells us. Okay, so here's the cookery. If we go here and we want to manage workers, it doesn't, wait, show employed, yes. Okay, yeah, so they need creativity and they need knowledge. Now another thing to look at actually is to see here, if we hire that other girl we just looked at for those books, creativity and knowledge, we might be able to, for example, have Jaden become doing this job instead of his current job and stuff like that as well. So that's another option that we have. Okay, just found Belle again. I think that was the one. Yeah, so we're going to recruit her for 28 books. We have them on us now, so that's great. And what were her stats for creativity like? Creativity really good. Knowledge, not so much. We might have to do some shuffling here. So back at the cookery, let's have a look. If we wanted to manage workers, I mean, to be honest, creativity 11, knowledge isn't great, but it is secondary. For now, I'm just going to hire her and let's see how it goes, because I kind of want to see what happens. So let's recall her and see if she has any requests for us. Now, whilst I'm waiting for those requests, let's actually go over here and assign her to a house, because I'm going to be interested actually just to see if this is going to work for one thing. So over here, manage housing, Bella or Belle, assign. Yeah, it does work. Well, that's good then. So she's living in here now. That'll keep her happy, and she lives fairly close to work, which is also a good thing. Now, is there going to be any requests from her? It doesn't look like it, so I wonder how we set up the recipes and things like that for her to make. Let's see, in the cookery GUI, we can do smelting recipes, and we can teach her a recipe by putting it in here. Okay, that's pretty cool then. So a good recipe to teach her would be cooked lamb, because we are producing a lot of lamb. We have the sheep breeder, and I think once we breed a certain number of sheep, then he kills them, right? We've seen him doing that. And if I go and check my carrier's hut, or my warehouse, I should say, let's see how much lamb we have. Now, a cool way to do this, I think I showed it on stream, but if we go down here and we type in lamb, and then it would come up. Okay, let's see. Is it called something else? Is it mutton? Yeah, here we go. So we have raw mutton, and if we click this one right here, it actually shows you where it is as well. It's in the ghost chest, but we can still access it right there. Actually, you know what? What am I talking about? We have to do cod, right? We have to teach her cod. So we'll grab that, and now I'm thinking here, what recipe do we want to teach her? I think I'm going to get charcoal and teach her to do that, because it's a lot easier for us to get that. And then we can manually add charcoal to our colony storage, and the delivery, the courier, you know, they will deliver it then. And that shouldn't be too hard to keep on top of versus coal, which is a bit more difficult. So I believe I have some charcoal in here. Yeah, we got quite a lot of it, so she can get started with this for now. Obviously, each one of these does 8, so that's quite a lot of cooked fish in just that one stack. And as I say, nice and easy to get more of it. In fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, there we go. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to turn that into, you know, more charcoal basically by smelting down 8 stacks of wood when I get the chance. Let's go teach her this recipe. All right, so, yeah, out the way, please. Okay, so back in here, what we do now is teach recipe. So charcoal, fish for, oh, you don't even have to give her the fuel. They just figure that out themselves. Okay, so yeah, that's the recipe, right? Okay, so now I assume she's going to start requesting fish or something, right? Let's go put this stuff back in the courier's hut as well as the charcoal and see if we can get this automatically delivered to her. As soon as she requests it, that we know it's working, because at that point it means that we've got this wood in here, so that's interesting. Yeah, the point is requested, that means that the courier will handle that for her. Now, at the moment it appears she doesn't have the request for this, so I'm just wondering if there's something else we're supposed to do here. Oh, okay, so fuel is all set to off. So CHAR, charcoal, let's set that on. Okay, so now that's what she'll use as fuel. Oh, and crafting recipes. Oh, this is interesting. So you can remove or disable any recipes if you want, or we can teach her a recipe. So this is how then we can start giving her extra food, you know, getting her to make extra food. Yeah, okay, this is really, really cool. Let's have a look then at what we might want to do. So even this could be good, right? She turns durum wheat into raw noodles if that's something we could farm. And I guess because the level she's at, there's just these limited number of things that she can actually make. Soybeans could be good. We could get a farmer to plant soybeans and make up tofu or something like that. Yeah, this could be quite interesting, actually. Even like rice and bowls, we could get into that for cooked rice. Some of these recipes are obviously much more difficult, but yeah, certain ones like feta cheese, that could be easy. Yeah, I like the idea behind this. So what I'm going to do, I wanted to do an episode that was dedicated to farming, potentially a longer episode, and you know, get into all of that stuff. So I think what I'll do is, it's probably going to be quite a long episode anyway, and a lot of stuff needed to be done. So I might start that either on stream when I stream, or I will do it as the next episode. But yeah, we're going to do a lot of farming stuff. Maybe I'll start it on stream and then show it on the episode what we did and kind of finish it off like that. And then I'm going to automate the process. So we'll have farms that are growing things, going straight to the cookery to be processed, then ending up in the restaurant. And hopefully that will solve any issues these citizens have where they're putting in all of these requests saying that they want a wider variety of different foods. Now, in conjunction with that plan, what we're going to do next then is make up a bakery. I think this could be really interesting. And then we could have some farms growing like wheat and stuff like that, right? So I think this is going to be good fun. Let's make this up and then figure out where we'll put it. So this is one of the bakers that we can choose and how it will look at level 5. And I actually really like the look of this one, to be honest. So I think it might be a little hard to beat. Seems to be a sizable basement area as well, which is pretty cool there. And yeah, very nice. So this is just the medieval oak pack, and it's under craftsmanship, then luxury, and then baker. Now they also have the alt baker, so let's see how that looks at level 5. Yeah, not bad actually, not bad. I like that it's got this little walkthrough here, kind of cool. I think we might be around. Are we around the back? But yeah, okay. So here's the front. Yeah, okay, that's also very nice, isn't it? And it's kind of got two separate bits here. You got the baker, I love that, with the bread hanging up. That's really good, actually. And then inside, you've got all of this going on. So what's the second building for here? Oh, this is wheat storage. Oh, that's very nice, actually. Oh boy, it might be hard to choose between these two. Now, this here is the Minecolonies pack baker, so kind of the official pack baker. And it doesn't have a big footprint, but also, as you're seeing, of course, it has this windmill. And to be honest, I think that might have to win because I just love that it has a windmill. Now, the only thing is I'm going to need to check this out while I'm in creative mode and just see like the farms that we're going to be building, if any of them have a windmill. Because if they do, then it might be like a bit overkill. But I thought this one was pretty cool nonetheless, and probably worth showing to you guys on the video because it might be something that you want to build even if I don't. All right, so it appears the medieval farms do actually have a windmill at level 5. And I have to say, it is quite a nice looking windmill and farm, this, isn't it? I think this would be good to have. So that's how that looks. I'm just tempted to maybe do both, but in separate locations, because you could have like a little windmill in the actual town area. This would be near the town hall if we put it around here or something. And then I'm thinking for the farming, we're going to need quite a big area. Whether I come over here and do some of that potentially, because we're running out of space in the town as well. And then it'd be a bit further away, and we might have like a few of these around, and I might dot some different styles around and stuff like that. So we might have like 2 or 3 windmills in the farm area, and then some like barns and stuff like that. So yeah, just following, like showing you guys my thought process basically along the way. Plus, if we ever see a cool build like this, I always like to showcase it because then you're aware of it, and if you want to build it yourselves, you know. So I'll make a decision on the baker, and that'll be the next thing we build. Yeah, to me, this is just a completely different type of building. Even though it's, you know, both are windmills and stuff, it is very different. The other thing I like about this is how small it is. I'm just wondering, we might better get this around the back of the cookery, and then that could be kind of useful as well for the whole process. So I'm thinking if it was facing this way, that might be kind of nice. Let's get it down and see if we can get it in situ. Okay, so you can see there, actually it won't go behind that because it'll be too close to that, won't it? Yeah, okay. I forgot how close the borders of these two were. All right, let's see what other options we've got then. Maybe if we place it like this somewhere. What I'm going to do is just get rid of this this group of trees right here because they're kind of in the way, and life will be a lot easier when they're gone for us to see about where we want this to go, and maybe do a bit of land flattening and stuff just to make it a bit easier, and then place it at that time. One thing I did notice though is I think we need to move our woodcutter because there's not as many trees around her now, and we don't really want more trees growing in this area. I'd rather just stop the trees growing here. This could be part of what we use for our farming that we're going to do later on, and then if we get her over here clearing some of these trees, that will save us the bother of doing that. And we can put some farms over here too, right? So I'm going to move the farmer's hut in a bit, but let's have a look at where we want this bakery to go first. All right, so as always, we get it to level 5. We rotate it around. I think having the windmill facing either this way or, let's see, this way is going to be the best. But now it's just going to come down to exactly where we're going to put it. So what I kind of like the idea of actually, just as I'm thinking about this, is if we placed it like that, we could get it back on here, and then this road could come down through like this. and eventually connect up to our mining area right there, and maybe a bit of a side road to get us over to the shepherd's hut and stuff. And also it could start the farming region nicely, because we've got the shepherd right there, then we'd have the bakery here with the windmill, and then we get some farms going on in behind here. You can see how that might like make quite a nice area for all that. So if we line it up with this, let's push it back over here, and yeah, maybe somewhere about there. Now I'm just noticing actually the entrance is on the side here, so if we want the entrance to face the road, we're going to need to have it that way. I don't think that's the end of the world though, to be honest. Let's see, put it like there, right on the back, yeah, like that, because yeah, so then it will connect up with the road, right, which is what I'm trying to achieve. And then maybe we'll have another road going on the front here. So yeah, I think that will look all right. Now, one thing I do want to check, let's move it over to here a second and see how it looks next to the town hall there. All right, so there's our town hall. So let's get it right in line. So that would be there, is it? Hold on, no, it's one more this way, just like that. Yeah, there we go. So now if we go back, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the minimum to have a 5 wide road going here. And we're still not at that bit yet. So that's really nice, because we can go a couple of extra, and then we can put the 5 wide road in between here and the town hall, and still have either a block either side, or maybe 2 blocks next to the town hall if we want to add anything decorative in that area. Now with that done, let's go back to level 1. And yeah, it looks quite different at level 1, guys, but we're thinking long term here, okay? Now this is a tiny build. It's not worthy of a time lapse, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it. So let's see, into survival mode. Let's click that little tick and see what we need. Okay, I actually forgot to put the build request in, so now I've put it in. We should be good. Yeah, there we go. She started work. She wasn't starting work for ages. As you see here, she doesn't need much. And the cool thing now, look at that, supplied 48%. So almost half of the stuff has already been done just from what we've got going on in the town. Now, as we start to automate more and more, those numbers will start going up if we want them to. I may artificially make sure they don't have too many items so that I can do time lapses and such. But this is the cool thing about when you get into the automating of your town. So here is the mine looking a little bit sorry for itself at this stage, but you know, it will get better. So let's just go inside a second. Wait, not the mine, the bakery, my goodness. Yeah, I am so wise, but I'm trying to look at this. Thank you. She said that, by the way, in case that doesn't come through on camera, because then I'll look like a bit of a douche. So let's see, what can we do here? Right, crafting recipes. So it looks like they really enjoy a bit of durum wheat on this game, and combining that with butter, they can make manchet dough, or with water. And that's good, because that's really easy to get. They can get flatbread, or we can do a bit more of a fancy one here and get some muffin dough. Now that's pretty good. And if we scroll down, what else we've got? We can make croissants, it seems. Wait, we can make lembas scones or glass bottles. That is bizarre. Oh no, and we get the glass bottle back, right? Okay, so on this one, do we get the glass bottle back? I guess not. Okay, maybe it consumes the glass. That's weird, but whatever. Or just normal wheat here to make up bread dough. Now, after that, we can have smelting recipes where we can make bread dough into bread, for example. So that there looks pretty cool. Making muffins would be fun, and also making manchet bread, whatever that is. That's pretty good. So again, we can choose the fuel and stuff. Now, in order to do this, we are going to need another citizen, but upgrading houses is something else I'm going to do on the stream. I think it's good to have a few things planned. So we'll upgrade houses, we'll get into some farming, get into some wheat production, all that sort of stuff. And if you want to see that, again, links in the description. Come check it out. It'd be great to hang out. It will be posted afterwards as well if you want to just watch it as a video on demand. So just stood outside of our very impressive bakery here, guys. I'm going to bid you farewell for today. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.